Previously on Gunner Trash.
So, I watched a Boys Don't Cry video the other day, and Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead is in it, and I couldn't believe it. He must owe somebody some money, or they have the same crack dealer. Remember Boys Don't Cry?
No.
They sing that song, I Want to Be a Cowboy, and You Can Be My Cowgirl. That song?
I've never heard of this.
It's so bad. It's like Right Said Fred, only worse.
Wow. Is that possible?
It's pretty bad.
Sweet.
XO Manowar.
I love titties.
Okay, the Red Tornado miniseries is probably the best comic I've ever read.
What?
It's the best comic I've ever read. I can't help it.
What? No. Fuck. No.
Have you read it?
Yes. You're fucking terrible.
You're an idiot. That's it. You're an idiot.
No, you're fucking wrong.
No, you're
fucking
an idiot.
wrong.
I'm serious, man.
God damn it.
Go read it.
Fuck you.
You're an idiot.
God. You look good in that shirt you're wearing.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
I think I may have lost a couple pounds.
You look it. You've been working out.
Really? Thanks. Thanks. I'm always comfortable when I ejaculate.
Why didn't Will Eisner ever create a character named Boner?
There was Ebony, which...
Is Boner sideways?
Kind of.
With a Y?
I had a sideways boner once.
I have one right now.
Whoa! Swamp Thing 2 or Swamp Thing 1?
Swamp Thing 1.
Heather Locklear's in the second one.
Adrian Barbeau's in the first one.
You win.
This is total fucking bullshit.
Well, of course it is. I didn't go to bullshit college for 4 years just to let it go to waste.
But literally, this is bullshit. This is our bullshit episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Episode 8.
All right. That's our anniversary.
Yeah. It is the first full episode we're doing in our new format, though.
Oh, that's right.
And to...
Very astute.
Yeah, to keep it in line, we're actually not doing a goddamn thing. We're not reviewing a movie, we're not reviewing a comic.
We're just drinking beers.
Drinking beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright. What are we drinking? Full Moon Winter Ale.
Yeah, you bought this.
Yes, I did.
And it's pretty darn good.
I tried. I knew you'd like it.
And I really like the drawing and the coloring on the label.
Wow.
It's really neat.
It's like a Jim Woodring thing almost.
Yeah, kind of.
I expect
Like
to
the
see Frank
Like the
walking
sky.
around
The sky looks like Jim Woodring.
there. Yeah. The house a little bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely the sky. Right. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Sweet Christmas. That reminds me. My boss had me order a full-size Luke Cage statue today, and I tried to talk... You're spilling your beer. I tried to...
Like life size?
Well, no, just like...
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, that would be... No, I would have bought him a drink if he would have... If that's like in our window now. No, that would be so awesome. No, it was like $175 Bowen Designs Luke Cage statue, and I was like, no, it's not gonna sell. You know, we tried, we didn't order it, you know, and he goes, oh no, you should order one, and
Right.
so we're gonna get this Luke Cage statue, and I bet you 5 years from now it'll still be sitting in the store.
Yeah.
Because
with all the other statues you've never sold.
With all those other, statues, just people don't like them.
Yeah. They're cool looking.
They are cool looking,
but they're so fucking useless.
And not only are they useless, but they're so overpriced.
Oh,
I mean, $170. I mean, if it was like $60, you'd be like, well, I could somehow rationalize spending $600 or $60 on a Luke Cage statue. But
I actually have two statues. I have the Hellblazer one, John Constantine leaning up at the bar.
Oh, that's right.
My ex-girlfriend before my current ex-girlfriend got me that for a Christmas present one year, because I love Hellblazer.
Mm-hmm. Is it the one with like the monsters hanging out?
Yeah.
That one's really cool looking.
And I have one of the Bowen mini statues, Daredevil.
The yellow?
Red.
Classic.
But, yeah, it's like the half-size version of like the the full statue,
Mm-hmm.
which was like $45.
That's not bad.
And that's awesome. And it looks nice.
See, we've had a couple statues that lingered around the store, and I thought about buying them just so they wouldn't be there.
Right.
Because they do look cool, but they're like $40 or $50, and that you can't read them, you can't do anything with them. They just
sit there on your shelf.
Yeah, and you can't like throw it around on the floor and let your dog play with it. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like there's a Mr. Natural Robert Crumb thing. That's a Bowen too, and it looks really cool.
Right.
And I love that book, but I wouldn't pay $45 for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the most I would pay for a statue would be $45, $50 at most, I guess.
Right.
But at least with an action figure, I can pose it.
Yeah.
And pretend to have Metamorpho fighting Batman, and
You can squeeze its legs together and the arms go up and down.
Yeah.
The old superpowers.
Those were awesome. I never had much of those. I only had I had Dr. Fate, and I had Firestorm.
I loved Firestorm.
So did I.
I like the Plastic Man because you squeeze him and his head shoots up in the air.
Well, that's what happens to me too.
Whoa! But yeah, sweet Christmas. It's almost Christmas.
Yes, it is. Thanksgiving was just this past Thursday.
Mm-hmm. I'm still eating Thanksgiving leftovers.
Really?
I did tonight, actually.
Wow. I had a plate of leftovers as of yesterday, and I ate it for dinner. But I had run out of gravy.
No gravy?
No gravy. I had mashed potatoes, turkey, my mom's stuffing, which is a rice and sausage dish,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and a side of corn. But no gravy. Ran out of gravy. So I went to KFC and bought a cup of gravy.
Oh, wow.
69 cents for a cup of gravy.
Well, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Chicken gravy, I'd imagine.
It was similar to the type that my mom made. It was that nice dark, thick gravy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not like that thin, gray, runny crap from other chicken places.
Right. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't know. I haven't had gravy, chicken gravy, in quite some time.
There's no meat in it.
There's
because it's made from meat.
Well, that's like a Spam. There's no meat in it, but it's made from... I hear Spam sales are skyrocketing because of the current recession.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I read that like all the employees of the Spam Corporation got like double the bonus for the year because sales have been so good.
Wow, did we talk about this before?
I'm
having deja vu.
I think we did.
We talked about Spam.
I don't know if we did it on the show or not.
Okay. Wow.
Pretty sure we didn't.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
How did we talk about Spam twice in the span of a month?
I think... hold on.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. I think I told you a drawing that.
Yeah. That was you.
Yeah.
Knew somebody told me that.
Yeah, yes, that was me. It sounds like something useless that I'd say.
Yeah. So what have you been doing today?
Today, worked. Got my ass up at 5:30 in the morning. Went to go get gas, and my credit card wouldn't work. I don't pay at the pump because they take out like $50 extra in addition to whatever you pay.
What?
You put the card in the machine, and it automatically takes out like $50 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and then it holds that until the card clears.
Oh, wow.
So, like,
I didn't know that.
I went out and because I have to fill up every day when I drive because I commute to work.
It's like 50 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, at least a little more since I have to go pick up my coworker, and he lives out in West Dayton.
Right.
Excuse me. But luckily, with gas prices, it's been so low lately. It's been kind of a godsend. But Monday I had to fill up, and it was $15.50. But they pull out like $60 to cover the $15.50. And
makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't get that back until like it clears, and then they just take out the 15 and they put back the rest in my account. So today, I didn't pay at the pump. I paid inside because I also wanted to get a cup of coffee before I went to work.
And 17 lottery tickets.
Yes, and I wanted to scratch them off all right there at the counter. No. But yeah, my card wouldn't take at the register though. And I was like, what the hell? And she was like, well, I need to see your ID, and I need to see your card again, and it's not taking it, it's being declined, and I'm like, holy Christ, yeah. So I'm like, well, let me go over to the ATM. Go over to the ATM, and it works. Like, a couple $100 in my account. I withdraw 40. Yeah.
So that their credit card machine just
I don't know.
It
It
was
was
racially profiling you.
Could be. I don't know. It was a new person there, so at least one I've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that she just had no fucking clue what she was doing.
That's possible.
Yeah, because no one probably ever trained her.
Was it BP?
No, it was a little Indian place down in the corner here. Waterville.
Oh, Sammy's?
Yeah.
They have the best hot popcorn I've ever had. The Grippo's spicy popcorn.
I'm pretty sure you can get that anywhere.
I can't find it anywhere other than that place, I swear.
Really?
And every time I go there, they only have like 1 bag or 2 bags of it. So, and me and my roommate, Chris, we both have a hankering for that every once in a while.
Is that where you went the other night?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, when we went for popcorn.
But they didn't have it.
They didn't have it.
Oh.
But last Christmas, I ordered a case of the Grippo's popcorn directly from Grippo's out of Cincinnati, and had it delivered to the house for Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah,
You doing that again?
I don't think so because it was like $30 worth of popcorn, and I was like, well, I can handle that. And whenever I placed the order, there was like $12 shipping, so I spent like $42 on popcorn.
You should split that with someone.
Yeah, well, maybe this time he could buy it because me and him pretty much split it.
Yeah.
It was like his Christmas present. But
there you go.
I mean, last time I spent $42 on popcorn was
At the movies.
at the movies. Yeah, you take your girlfriend. And,
Well, that's not a problem.
yeah, not for me.
I think I'm going to add in one of those slide whistle sound
Yeah.
effects.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh. See, this is nice. We don't have to talk about any stupid movies or comics. I hate those comics and movies that we watch.
I know, they
And read.
suck.
Man.
All entertainment just blows.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It is pretty relaxing not to have to try to steer us back into a topic or anything. Of course, now I'm feeling the pressure of, we got to keep talking. Or we could just make jug music.
Yeah. Let's make a... Let's be a jug band. We could do Christmas caroling with like moonshine bottles and
Sweet. Except I can't, with the asthma, I can't do the jug thing. But if there's a washboard involved, I'm in.
I was gonna say, I bet you could play the triangle,
Huh? Yeah, that too.
I'm
I
thinking.
prefer the washboard.
the washboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool.
Yes.
I've never Christmas caroled.
Neither have I. I've never even seen a Christmas. I think Christmas carolers are made.
Oh no, I've seen them.
No, you're lying.
I swear,
Not you're lying.
at my apartment
Lies.
once. In my apartment, they were going around.
What apartment? The one in Candyland?
No, the one on Far
On
Hills.
Gumdrop Lane?
It was Mr. McPooter was my neighbor. McPooter Tootie. His daughter was real cute. Ellie McPooter Tootie. No, but in addition to Christmas carolers, maybe it was just that apartment complex. But we also had a peeping Tom, and he was British.
Wow.
Yeah, because...
Is this the place where you lived when you first got Uma?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, I visited you there that once.
Yeah. Like, it was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And, it was one of those, like, it's an apartment complex where, everybody has their own entrance. It's all outside, but it's all connected, and, like, the walls are all connected.
Right.
But there's a door to every apartment. And so, one night I was walking my dog, and I see this guy, like, over by, somebody's window, right by their front door, like on their patio, basically. And when I get close to him, he sees me, and he's like, "Oh, have you seen a cat around here? Like, my little kitty cat is." That's the worst, like, British impression. I'm sorry, but I was like, "No, I haven't seen a cat." And I was like, "Oh, that's weird," And I just kept walking, and then, like, a day or so later, one of my other neighbors said, like, "Hey, there's this peeping Tom, apparently, that's around here, like, peeping in people's windows, and he has a British accent." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I saw him. He was peeping in somebody's window," and he gave me this story, and I believed him. I totally believed him. And at the time, we had just blinds on our bedroom window. It was when my ex-girlfriend Amanda and I were sharing that apartment.
Yeah.
And so, sometimes we sleep in the nude or do perform coitus,
right.
And in addition to that, she had this fear of the dark, so she always had to leave a lamp on when she slept. So I'm like, okay, we're probably near the top of his list because, this is when we still liked each other enough to have sex regularly, right. And the light is always on. So the next night, I sat outside my apartment in this lawn chair with all the porch lights off and everything, with a baseball bat in my lap. And I was just waiting for that motherfucker to come by, asking if I'd seen his cat.
Did he?
And he never came back by.
He probably got arrested.
I hope so.
Yeah. Wow.
I hope he saw something really cool, though. I hope he saw, like, me with, like, a carrot hanging on my ass, and my girlfriend, like, with a leather mask and some whipped cream, and none of that happened, but,
right.
I hope he saw it.
Well, at least the assholes in your apartment building are, at least more creative than the assholes in my apartment building.
Oh, the ones upstairs?
Yeah.
I saw they put their Christmas lights up, at least.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I should plug in my Christmas decoration.
Decoration?
My decoration.
What is it?
It's a tree. The one that's sitting on top of my record player.
Oh, that is a Christmas tree. I just kind of disregarded it. I forgot about it because it's been there all year.
Yeah, I have it sitting up all day because I don't want to put it back in its box, and it's only like a foot tall.
I mean, you're just going to use it next year anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And who the hell ever comes over here other than you anymore? So,
the sub delivery guy. He came over the other night.
That's true. And the cute pizza delivery girl from Donato's came over.
I thought you said was it Donato's or La Rose?
It was Donato's.
Oh, okay.
Because once I saw her, I was like, wow, I should order from Donato's a lot more, but it cost me $50 a pop. Yeah.
Oh, there's the Hawkman companion cover.
Yes, Cliff Chang.
Cliff Chang.
He is good. I still haven't. I wish I had the internet stuff. I'm still down.
Oh, you still don't have the internet? Wow.
No. I'm going to be calling Time Warner the next couple of weeks and set myself up with Roadrunner because this is getting ridiculous. But
I'm glad I'm here to help you through your withdrawal symptoms.
Thank you. Because really, if it weren't for podcasting, I really don't have any use for my computer at this point in time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
But no, if I was online, I'd show you that Cliff Chang Batgirl thing that he did.
Oh, okay.
The Prince
cover.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It's pretty awesome.
I like Prince more than any heterosexual male should. That's the only... I think I may have told you this before, but Purple Rain is the only album that I own on cassette, CD, and vinyl.
Wow.
And it's not like I went out searching for it. Like I just had it on cassette, and I was like, oh, awesome. I have the Prince cassette, woo, and I listen to it all the time.
Right.
And then one day I was buying CDs, like, oh, wow, Prince, Purple Rain on CD, I don't have that. And then I bought it, and then one day I was going through records and I was like, "Ooh, wow, Prince ran on vinyl. I don't have that." And then I didn't think about it until I just sat down one day and I was like, "Whoa, I have that on like every format except for 8-track."
Actually, I have one album on vinyl, cassette, and CD.
Oh, let me guess. Give me a hint. This is fun. This is like a...
Wow, I don't know of a hint that I could give you that wouldn't just completely give it away.
You can't... Can you give me like a snippet of a lyric, maybe? I have to get another beer.
Well, I'll think of something. You go get another beer.
Okay, I'll get another beer. Do you want one?
Nah.
Blue moon, up ticky, keep on shining. Okay. The Misfits collection.
No. Snippet of a lyric. The world today.
The Beatles?
No.
Oh. I don't know. The world today. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You lost me.
Excuse me. It's my favorite band of all time.
Winger?
Yes. No. I hate it when my screensaver goes out because we lose all the pretty art. Anyway, it's my favorite band of all time. I can listen to them no matter what.
Isn't it? I thought the Misfits was your favorite band.
Nope. They're up there, but they're not my favorite.
Favorite band of all time. It's not the, excuse me, it's not the Misfits. The Ramones?
Nope.
Hanson.
Yes. No.
Oh. You got me.
Black Sabbath.
That's your favorite band of all time?
Yeah.
Wow. They are good.
Yeah. I have
the world today.
The world today is such a wicked thing.
Oh.
I have, at least I did at one point have the first Black Sabbath album on cassette, CD, and vinyl.
So what song is that lyric from? I can't place it.
Wicked World.
Wicked World? Okay.
Yeah. It's like the really long, bluesy jam song.
Okay.
Yeah. But I had it on CD first, and then when I got a record player, I tried to get as many Black Sabbath albums as I could on vinyl.
Yeah.
And a couple years ago, my ex and I were going on vacation, and we rented a car.
It didn't have a record player in it?
It didn't have a CD player.
Oh.
And obviously radio stations suck, especially when you're traveling, long distances. We were going up to Michigan.
Right.
And so we stopped at a Walmart. And
bumped into Scotty Young there?
Bumped into Scotty Young. And then I bought Black Sabbath on cassette just so he'd have something to listen to. I also got Injustice for All.
Wow. On cassette?
Yeah.
That's pretty metal. Because, cassettes are very metal, I noticed.
Yeah.
You got records that are very punk rock.
Yeah.
Cassettes, very metal. CD is pretty universal.
CDs, I'd say techno. Industrial.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when I think of vinyl, I kind of think of punk rock kids. When I think of CDs, I kind of think, like, my mom has CDs, and
right.
My cousins have CDs.
Everyone has CDs.
Everyone has CDs.
So then what about MP3s, iPods, and all that?
That's the future.
You're not into the technology thing?
I've never had an MP3 or an iPod. I've never downloaded anything ever. Other than, like, attached files on email.
Right.
But yeah. I'd love and seriously, like 10 years ago, which is probably well after iPods were invented, I was sitting around, I was like, man, every time I moved, because there was a while I was moving like once a year.
Right.
Just to stay ahead of the law.
Yeah.
Johnny Law, always sniffing around.
Yeah.
But,
You're such a bad boy.
I am. But, I was like, man, it would be so awesome if sometime in the future there was like a chip in my head that has every album I own on this chip, and I could just think, like, I want to hear Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, and it like just pops on.
Right.
Or I want to hear, Choking Victim, and that just pops on. And then, someone's like, oh yeah, it's called an iPod.
Right.
But I still haven't bought one.
I wouldn't know what to tell you about that, because, I'm notoriously not a fan of anything that is made by Apple.
Oh, yeah.
So,
is it Apple that makes iPhone?
Yeah.
Isn't there like some other competitor there?
Microsoft has the Zune, which I don't hear much about.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And
but I've never heard of an iPod for like 6 years.
Really?
I didn't know what they were for forever.
But you've heard of them.
Oh, now I know. I've known for a few years what an iPod is, yeah.
Because they've only been around, like, let's say, 6 or 7 years.
Well, okay. Well, I've probably heard of them for like five years ago. Yeah.
Right.
I'm always like a year behind.
All right. I can find that acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But, yeah, I don't hear much about the Zune.
It sounds like a creature from a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah. And, I mean, there are just plain old generic MP3 players out there, but, I guess it depends what you're looking for. Because on the iPod, you can, put it on your crotch and it'll suck you off, because, they cost $8,000 and...
Bill Gates knows how to make...
Not Bill Gates, no.
No?
No, it's Steve Jobs.
Or Steve Jobs, so...
Yeah, Bill Gates is the Zune guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
okay.
because Microsoft.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
wow,
how little...
you are...
I'm so techno unsavvy. I just heard of Bill Gates yesterday. I was like, isn't he a forward for, Pittsburgh or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess my life would probably be better off if I never saw a computer, but it's so ingrained in my daily life that, I need them.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to tell children that I was alive before computers were in every home. And they'll be like, nah.
After spending the weekend with my brother in Indianapolis, I'm pretty sure that you could tell his kids that, and they would not believe you.
Wow.
They're 13 and 7.
That's crazy.
They both have MacBooks. They both have iPods. They both have iPhone Touches.
Wow.
Yeah.
MacBooks at 7. I couldn't even eat mac and cheese at 7.
I'm trying to think when I was probably 10 when my dad got the first computer we had in the house. And that was, no, I probably was 7 when we got our first computer. And it was an Amiga. And it was awesome.
An Amiga?
Yeah. And, this was probably around 1985.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were like 5 or something?
I was 7.
Wow.
Yeah. And 7 or 8. And it had a color monitor. It had a whole whopping 16 colors.
Wow.
We had a game on it.
All 16 colors.
We had a game that was called Mind Shadow. Actually, I still have the game on this computer too. But it had graphics. It was like one still graphic would pop up, and then there would be text, and you'd have to type commands into it.
Oh, wow.
And then the graphic would change depending on what you did, and it would show your next scene, and it would describe to you what you had to do next.
That reminds me of we had a game like that for Commodore 64, and it was Spider-Man. And you could, and he was like fighting Mysterio,
Yeah.
the
Bullhead guy.
the one with the fishbowl. And yeah, you'd have to type in, he'd be like, what? I see a corridor and a wall. What should I do? And we'd be like, go through the door. And he'd be like, I don't know what a through is. Like it would say that.
Yeah. That's that's exactly like it.
And you would have to, like, eventually, you'd get so frustrated because he couldn't do anything that you'd type in die.
Yeah.
Or go fuck yourself or whatever. And you're like, I don't know what a fuck is. But,
Right, yeah.
but if you typed in die, like, I guess they realize, like, well, if people get frustrated, they're probably going to tell Spidey to die. So you type in die, and it's like, okay, I am dead. I see clouds, and, like, he describes what he sees when he's dead. And I was like, well, that's pretty clever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the exact type of games that we had.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like, it'd be like instead of having phone sex, you telegraph phone sex.
Right.
Like, I'm rubbing your nipple. I can't read this. What does it say? Go ahead. It just takes all the pizzazz out of it.
Right. Yeah, then we got rid of that for a machine. It was a Zenith. And it was one of those duotone monitors. It was like gold and black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The disco computer.
Yeah. So I always had computers around, just, they were, obviously not where they are right now.
Right. You mean on the back of your toilet?
Right.
Because you gotta check your email when you're doing
Taking the dump. Yep.
Yeah.
Taking the deuce. Gotta check my email.
Deuce.
No, I don't have a laptop, so I want a laptop so I can, maybe have the internet eventually.
Laptops seem really cool. I've never had one.
Yeah, I really want to get back into writing a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't write here, just because I'm distracted by everything around me here.
You should have one room where you just paint it white and take everything out of it except for a chair and like a lamp.
Except for the fact that the door's right there. I can always walk through it and come into this room and play my guitar, play games, look at porn.
Art Adams art.
Porn.
Yeah.
Art Adams art. Whatever.
Just don't mix the two.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine Art Adams drawing porn? That'd be kind of weird. That'd be kind of weird.
Well, it's always weird if you
draw porn.
Cartoon porn is just weird in general.
Unless it's supposed to be funny. Because then, if there's like
that comic your friend did?
Which one?
The one from Vermont.
Oh, Brandon Elston. He did Group Sex, yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I liked his stories, and I really didn't like the other stuff.
It was awful.
It was like an anthology.
I was listening to the Around Comics podcast today, and they were interviewing this girl who had a graphic novel published, who was a student at the Vermont
CCS, or Cartoon Studies.
Cartoon Studies, yeah.
Center for Cartoon Studies.
Yeah. I forget. The name of the book was French Milk.
French Milk. That sounds familiar.
It's an autobiographical diary comic.
I don't think
she spent a year in France, and it was all about food.
That sounds like the kind of crap I love to read.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
I just read the first part of. There's this girl named Ariel Schrag. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And she did comics all throughout high school, like 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. They were called like Potential and Likewise and something else. I forget the other ones. But I read the first part of it, and it was really good. It was unlike anything I've ever read because it almost read like she just tape recorded conversations that she had and just wrote them down verbatim, because some of the stuff in there was so weird and random, and people used the word almost every other panel.
So essentially what you're telling me is that you've never read a Brian Bendis comic.
I don't know that I no, I read the first Powers trade, and I read some Jinx and
Which Jinx? Like the actual graphic novel Jinx, or the one shots?
It was a Goldfish thing.
Oh, okay. Because for a while he was just putting out stuff under the Jinx banner, but didn't really have anything to do with like the Jinx or Goldfish story.
This was a Goldfish, yeah.
But he would have like 4 or 5 page stories where it was just him interviewing some guy.
Really?
And like, you know, it was like that person like telling him a story, and it was like whatever he said verbatim.
That's pretty cool.
And then I'm guessing like he took pictures and like traced them and stuff like that.
Because he used to draw those, right?
Yeah. So that sounds exactly like, you know, what Bendis was doing with his early Jinx stuff.
This one almost sounded like they were all high, but they really weren't. I mean, like, they didn't portray themselves as smoking weed, but the conversations they had, they were like, it centered around. One of them was talking to her friend, and she says, "So I was thinking, you know, everyone that I know that I think is really cool, they all sort of get really cool things. Like they either wear really good clothes or they're into really good music." And she's like, and I kind of put a word to it. I think they have it. They have it. And like her and her 4 friends just start talking about what it is and like who all has it. And one of them, I just remember, this goes back to the Prince thing. One of them goes, "Prince definitely has it." Like, that's what she said. And I was like, well, I know exactly what it is then. If you say Prince definitely has it. And it was really.
That sounds
really
like a bunch of people I don't want to read anything about.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
For some reason, I dig that stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost, I guess, like a, you know, I guess it's kind of voyeuristic whenever you read autobiographical stuff that doesn't really have a story. It's just more like, you know, what they do in their day.
Right. I like the James Kolchaka American Elf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's been other autobiographical books I've read that I enjoy, but you know, I mean, I read to be entertained.
All right.
And you know, I want a tale. You know, whether it's something real that happened or you know, it's the Flash. You know, fighting a giant vagina under the water. Yeah.
Whoa. That was cool.
But
well, I was entertained. Like, I swear I laughed out loud whenever she said Prince has it. I was like, yes, Prince does. Woohoo!
But
I said,
I like fiction. Yeah, that's just me.
Fiction is good.
Yeah.
It's no nonfiction, but it's all right.
Yeah. I live nonfiction. Yeah.
See, I live fiction. So
yeah, you do. You have a very charmed life.
I'm a millionaire. I mean, I never have to work again.
So you work at Mavericks just for fun.
Oh yeah, just to keep my ear to the street, see what the people are talking about.
So you keep in touch with the common man.
That's right.
I've read quite a bit of stuff this past week, and I bought a lot of trade paperback graphic novels. My local comic shop had a pretty big sale going on.
Other Thanksgiving, Black Friday kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah. 40% off all trade paperbacks and graphic novels.
Nice.
I'm sure that sale is probably over with now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't know. You work at my
that's
comic
right.
shop. Yeah.
That's right.
What is that again?
Ding! Oh, Mavericks Comics, located at 2312 East Dorothy Lane,
Right.
in the Woodland Plaza, next to Christopher's Restaurant.
I bought the 2 volumes of the Hellboy Library Edition, which are awesome, and it's one of those few things I've ever double dipped on, you know, that I already owned individual issues of.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's Hellboy. It's worth it. I love Mike Mignola. Got a couple Walking Dead trade paperbacks. I kind of fell behind on that. Haven't read them yet though. Got the most recent DMZ trade paperback, which is the first since I switched over to trades.
the Brian Wood.
Yeah.
Who draws that?
that guy with the name.
Oh yeah, Jim Fleming's son.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
It's a foreign name. I know that much.
Is it Fiorello LaGuardia?
Yes. Anyway, I got that. I got the 2 Booster Gold hard. Well, no, I only got 1 Booster Gold hardcover because I had the other one. Fuck, what else did I get?
I didn't buy a single thing. I'm an idiot. Well, it was 40% off. I worked there.
Well, the one thing you were going to buy, I stole from you.
Oh, that's right. The
Mesmo delivery.
The Raphael Grandpa thing.
Yeah, which I read.
Yeah.
It was good. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous art. Probably some of the best art I've seen in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like if you put Paul Pope, Frank Quitely, and Mobius all in a room and had them fuck.
That just sounds terrible.
And
those guys are all 3 hacks.
And then you took their sperm and molded it into a person.
That's kind of messy.
Yes, but that's Raphael Grandpa.
Wow. No, yeah, those are all 3 amazing artists.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was worth it for the art alone. And the story was
competent.
Bizarre.
So it's in the Mobius storyline.
Yeah. Because it has a plot, it just never tells you what it is.
Ooh. It was a self-contained graphic novel, right?
I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's like a David Lynch movie. You're like, oh, it's over. I guess who knows?
Yeah, it really kind of is. I mean, honestly, if you read it, it's like it kind of starts out in the middle of the story, but you get filled in like through flashbacks about how they got to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it ends, there's still a hell of a lot more story left to go that we just will never get to see.
Right.
Yeah.
They leave you wanting more.
Very much so. Yeah, I would definitely pick up something else by this guy again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but only if you order it first and you just say, oh, I wanted that.
Snag it out of my,
yeah. And then
no, I was
get a good discount on it, and then
I was totally cool because I bought too much stuff last week. I bought the new Comics Journal because I had a Jason interview, that Norwegian guy I love. I still haven't read that. I bought the new James Kachalka sketchbook, Volume 3, which
sketchbook.
It says Sketchbook Diaries.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's sitting on the back of my toilet. I read it every morning when I poop. I read James Kachalka, and I swear I'm starting to get the Pavlovian thing that I had, because I had the same thing happen. I used to have an alley-oop book on the back of my toilet, and I would read like a week's worth of alley-oop when I pooped, and then I went to the Columbus Museum of Art. And I was looking at some original V.T. Hamlin art, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is awesome!" And I saw an alley-oop that I had just read. Like it was a strip I had just read like 3 or 4 days before. And I swear, I was in the library and I was like, "I have to poop." It's Pavlovian, and I had to find a restroom, and I pooped in the library because I read some alley-oop. And I'm starting to have the same thing with James Kachalka because every day at work, I go to AmericanElf.com and read the new one, and sometimes I'm like, I pooped this morning. Why do I have to poop now? And I'm like, oh yeah, I just read American Elf. That's why. So, his comics aren't shitty, but they make me shitty.
I would say that's high praise indeed, but maybe you need to get yourself checked out by a doctor.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you already did that Fantastic Four page for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's one of the best.
He's pretty good.
He teaches at that CCS school.
Yes, I know that. I know that.
My friend, he emailed me, and he was like, this was like months and months ago. He was like, I just had to tell somebody, James Kachalka dipped his brush in my inkwell today. He asked if he could, and I said, sure. Like, he emailed me that and told me that. He was so excited.
Wow, that's very gay.
I know, but I mean, I could totally see the same thing happening if it was me.
James Kachalka's just a dude.
He's just a dude, but that would be pretty cool, though.
Just a dude.
We're all just dudes.
Exactly.
In our own way.
Yes, we are.
And the dude abides.
This has been kind of fun.
Yeah?
I think we should kind of make this just a once in a while thing. Just chillax. Mm-hmm. Talk about whatever.
A lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing. But I think let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes, I'm almost out of beer.
Yeah.
And you are out of beer.
I am out of beer, so...
There's no point in going on.
Nope. The will to live and a podcast is gone. Alright, we're taking a break and we'll be back in a minute. Back.
Hello.
Thank you. That was what was that? You channeling?
Emo Phillips.
Oh, I was thinking Paul Lynde.
Who?
Paul Lynde. Center Square. Uncle Arthur.
Uncle Arthur.
Oh God!
Is that from Alf or something?
No, it's Bewitched.
Huh. I know what Bewitched is.
Right.
I don't know who Uncle Arthur is.
Oh my God. God damn it. Who the fuck are you?
I don't know what an Uncle Arthur or an iPod is.
You should at least know what an Uncle Arthur is.
You're
older than me, god damn it.
Well, see, Bewitched I always turned off 2 minutes into the show because it was always on right after the cartoons in the afternoon. And then, like, it would start out with that cartoon intro, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, another cartoon. And then, like, when the show started, it was real people. And it got me every time. I was like, yeah, I was an idiot. And I just thought it was a cartoon every time, and so I'd turn it off.
Jesus Christ. Need to get you on a regimen of Nick at Night and TV Land, if they even show those kind of things
yeah,
anymore.
I don't know if they still do.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry, Uncle Arthur, whoever you are.
Hey, my mom met him once when she was pregnant with me.
He's just a dude.
He's the gayest dude ever.
Is he?
Yeah. He's dead now, but...
No. So he was like,
He was the center square on Hollywood Squares for years. Back in the 70s. And,
maybe I must know who that is then.
He had a recurring role on Bewitched as Uncle Arthur. And he was a comedian, and he was incredibly gay. But of course, back in the 70s, he wasn't.
Right, he kept it under wraps.
Sure, very tight wraps, with his arms a flailing and.
Right. He was flamboyant, but in the closet.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yes, like Liberace, the straightest man alive.
Uh huh. And Rob Halford.
Yes. Yeah. And only one of those is alive.
Really? Liberace is dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I thought you were gonna make a Rob Halford joke.
No. I love Rob Halford.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Liberace, but
He was a pianist.
huh.
Anyway, this is a road to nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fast road to not Funniesville.
No. And you've got a one-way ticket, you suckers. So speaking of not funny, I think I might go see the new Punisher movie this Friday.
Wow. Good luck with that.
I might check it out.
Yeah. If I had extra cash, I'd go.
Yeah?
Because I hear it's the best Punisher movie yet.
Wow. That's saying nothing.
Yeah, we should have made that for
Our movie. Oh yeah, that's what you were about to announce. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? You're like, oh, it was the Punisher. Now I have to choose something else.
All right, let me think of something else now. No, yeah, this is the part of the show where we normally announce the comic and the movie we're gonna talk about.
For some reason, I don't have my comic listed.
Oh, why would that be? It's because we changed our format.
What?
I know, shocking. Yeah, since we changed our format, now we're weekly and we're just doing one review per episode because it's a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
And
we can ramble more.
yeah, and it's less pain in the ass to try to edit that together.
Right.
So, since the last... You okay there?
I was just, burping up some stuff.
Alright. Our last on-topic show was a comic, so our next on-topic show is a movie. And it's my choice for the movie.
And I'm excited to hear what it is.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's the Punisher. No.
The Dolph Lundgren one, though.
Dolph Lundgren, yes.
Awesome.
Actually, it's we're going to have a Punisher marathon, and it's going to be the
Oh,
Punisher
sweet.
and the Dolph Lundgren
And then we'll watch the BBC cartoon series.
Yes. Oh, wow, that would be awesome.
Not many people know that exists.
I'm just imagining it right now. Sort of like Banana Man or Danger Mouse.
Oh, and the Punisher theme song.
Yeah.
Performed by, I don't know, Big Audio Dynamite.
Sure. So I guess I should tell you what movie we're going to watch.
Yeah, what is it?
It's called Brick.
Brick.
Yes.
Uh,
It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
oh, he's cool.
the kid from Third Rock from the Sun,
Uh-huh.
and also the future Cobra Commander.
Yeah. I think you may have told me about this before.
I probably have.
What is this?
It's it's like a really heavily influenced crime noir movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all set in high school.
Oh, yeah, okay. You did tell me about this. Yeah, I wanted to see that.
Yeah. Because it was a couple weeks ago you were bad-mouthing Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So
What did I say?
I don't remember, but that it was at that instant that I decided that that's going to be my next choice.
I had a couple beers and I was like, that kid can go suck it. I'm never watching anything with him.
Maybe
No Cobra Commander.
we were talking about the G.I. Joe movie. Could have been it.
Oh, that's probably what it was. No, I have nothing against that kid, so I'll check it out.
He's a guy now. He's not a kid anymore.
That's right. I just think of him as...
It is hard to think of him as anything but the kid from Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny you talking about refusing to see a movie just because he's in it. My coworker, the one I carpool with, refuses to see any movie with Sean Penn.
Really?
He just hates Sean Penn that much.
Huh. Sean Penn, I think he's directing a new movie.
He's in a new movie, Milk.
Didn't you direct that? Or just started it?
I think he just started it. I don't know who directed it. I want to say Gus Van Sant, but...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is Gus Van Sant.
Yeah.
Which actually looks like the first good Gus Van Sant movie in years. Because the last few I've seen were just bad, but he used to be one of my favorite directors.
Yeah. I think we've talked about him on the show. I know we've definitely talked about him.
I like Gus Van Sant and I like Sean Penn, so I'll definitely see that. Like, what was that movie, Into the Wild, that Sean Penn directed?
Yeah.
That was really good.
I have absolutely no interest in seeing that movie.
It was good.
Because that guy seems like the biggest douchebag on the face of the planet.
He was trying, though. He was trying to
be a douchebag.
He was trying to be a douchebag, and he succeeded. No, he was trying to, like, make sense of his life and things.
No, he was trying to be a fuck. And he went and he got himself fucking killed.
Oh.
Because he was an ass. He was an ass bag.
See,
and he got himself killed.
I like that kid. I thought he was cool.
That kid deserved what he got.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
No, it's the truth.
Oh.
If he would have done... from what I've read about this fucker, if he would have just fucking researched a little bit about what it would take for him to survive out in the Alaskan wilderness.
He had the books on, like, the different plants and stuff, and he ended up eating a berry that was from a plant that looked a lot like another plant. And he had the book that had them both pictured in there, and you even see it in the movie. He's like looking at both of them, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I ate the wrong one," you know. But I don't know. I thought it was really cool, and it actually made me kind of respect that guy.
That guy's an ass bag and deserved what he got. Sorry.
Well, thanks everybody. That's all right. We can agree to disagree. I like the guy. You hate the guy.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That and like Eddie Vedder can go fuck himself too. And,
I'm not an Eddie Vedder fan.
He did the soundtrack in that movie. I think. Yeah. But I like Sean Penn in movies.
I like what was the one? Mystic River.
I never saw that actually, but not due to like any reason, like some ass bag decided to kill himself, but just because.
He was great in that movie. Sean Penn was.
Yeah. I like The Game.
The Game?
Yeah. With Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
David Fincher, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've seen other movies with him. I know I have.
Sean Penn?
Yeah.
Dead Men Walking. That was good. Who's That Girl or whatever. What was the Madonna movie he was in?
Shanghai Surprise.
Shanghai Surprise. That's a Jackie Chan movie, isn't it?
No, that's Shanghai Noon.
Oh, that is a surprise.
This is also on a road going nowhere fast.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of this episode. That's bullshit.
True.
It's complete bullshit. Even though we did end up talking about comics and movies.
Yeah.
We just can't help it.
Well,
it's in our blood. It's what we do. It's who we are.
It's cool and all. I mean, but yeah, we just... we didn't have to focus on them, and then that kind of made for a free-willing kind of thing. I think it went pretty well.
Yeah.
What? You didn't know?
Yeah.
No. I mean, we've gotten more than one comment back saying that people enjoy our
what is wrong?
Rambly shit.
What is wrong with those people?
Stuff. I have no idea. So hopefully this episode will prove them wrong.
Yeah, maybe it'll scare them away.
Yeah, and then realize that we need focus.
Yeah, we need a tight regiment.
Yes, we've already got our schedule mapped out for the next month.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna go buy some beer tomorrow.
All right, put it on reserve for label it gutter trash. If you keep it at your house, set a booby trapper on it so your roommate doesn't get to it.
It'll be gone if I leave it in the fridge, that's for sure. I got 3 roommates, and only one of them drinks, but yeah, he'll. If I brought a 6-pack home tonight, it'd probably be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he's a character.
Oh, he's a good guy.
All your roommates are characters.
They are kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like a.
And now you're going to be stuck living with them for the rest of your life.
I know. I go to the bank. I go to the bank in 9 hours from now
Wow.
to no, 11 hours. I was looking at the 12 minutes and a half that we've been babbling. I thought it was 12:30 at night. But I go to the bank in the morning and try to sign the final paperwork
How much you like?
to buy a house, and I'm sure I won't get it,
Well,
but we'll see what happens.
at least you're only 2 days past the time you were supposed to move out if you didn't buy it.
That's true.
So yeah.
That's true.
I can't help you move this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't get this, I figured it out. If I don't get this house, like if the financial requirements aren't met,
Right.
I'm going to burn everything I own, other than anything that's one of a kind, like all of the original art and all of the like letters and things that I've accumulated. I'm gonna keep those. I'm gonna get rid of everything I own, and I'm gonna buy a computer and a scanner and be that guy that just never leaves the house.
What house?
Never talks to anybody. My mom's basement.
Okay. All right.
No, I'll probably get an apartment, and I'll never leave the interior, and I'll just draw and scan for the rest of my life until I deteriorate into a paper-thin shell.
So I'm looking at the next Dave Sim then, right?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I like hanging out with people too much to do that.
You're crazy. People suck.
People are alright.
No,
People
they're
are.
not.
I played apples to apples with some people last night, and it was fun. Like the card game.
You're kidding me.
No, I'd never played it before.
My niece on Thanksgiving night was begging everyone she could find to play that game with her.
It was actually kind of fun.
I told her I was going to play with her, but we couldn't find a third person to join in. So.
I think you need 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need 4 people.
So,
it was fun.
yeah, but like for 3 hours, that's all she was doing, was just asking for someone else to play this game with her. And I'd never heard of it before then, and now you're fucking playing it?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in the world?
Me and Doogie played it with Lauren and her boyfriend Brian. It was fun. It was good times. And we had some wine and some freezer pretzel bites.
Well, next time I go to Indianapolis, you want to go and play apples to apples with my niece?
I don't know if I'd want to drive like 400 miles to play apples to apples.
That's not that long.
Yeah.
It's only 2 hours away.
Yeah, 150 miles or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe we could play it some night at my house. Lauren will bring it over.
Alright. Except that would involve me, interacting with people.
Who drew that Iron Man?
Bruce Timm.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
It was kind of like Kirby mixed with Bruce Timm.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Alright. Alright, well, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, wow, we're weekly now.
Weekly.
We're like Spider-Man Brand New Day. Fucking A.
Alright, yeah. Bye.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, blog.seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at show@guttertrash.net, eric@guttertrash.net, or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.